way. And today's starting pitcher, Max Fried.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
And a foul ball. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Devers zips it across. Lindor retired. Here's Juan Soto. Tap foul at the plate. 1 out, base is empty. And that one sliced foul. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Pete Alonso, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1-1.
It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw, and that is the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium and on the hill, Kodai Senga. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 now.
Count's full.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works. The walk. Next to hit, Oswaldo Cabrera. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. That one hit the knees for a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Rafael Devers up to hit. Pitch misses. And that's ball one.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles. And by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Man at first, one away. And Devers hits that one. Nimmo ranging after it. Hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. Here comes Aaron Judge. Big time power. And there's a strike.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
0-2.
There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Judge rips that one. And a base hit right there. Around second is Jazz. Coming home. Relay to third. Now throws on the brakes, and he's safe getting back.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. New inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez. Max Fried will go to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Loves it on the dive. Nicely done for the out. And now it's Mark Vientos. Sends it to Tolia. And a couple of quick outs. And now it's Luis Garcia.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Dominguez on the move towards foul ground. Nabs it. Back here in the Bronx City, and we talked about expectations this year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their trip to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they had the most wins in the American League, had won their first pennant in 15 years. Hard to believe that, huh? It's tough not labeling that type of a year as a success.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Dodgers versus Yankees in the Fall Classic. It doesn't get any better than that, Singy.
Yeah, and a lot of people across the globe watch those games, not just in the United States, and we won't forget that World Series for a long time.
The 1-2 stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Towards first, and he handles it himself for the out. So up next, Austin Wells. That one's in there. That's strike 1. No score here in the second. Check swing went around, and it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Nimmo makes the grab for the second out. Here's Michael Tolia. And a strike on the outside edge. 2 outs, base is empty. And there's the strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Oh, nice play. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Back in New York, Starling Marte up to hit. Fried back to work. And there's a strike. Marte, 36 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB.The.Show to go over scouting reports. Cabrera. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Batting 8, the left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And a foul ball. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB.The.Show. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. This one in the dirt. Nimmo at first, 1 gone. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Lindor in the box now. No balls and a strike. That misses. Ball 1. Late on that fastball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third. And down the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Out towards left center. Nimmo on the move. He's got it. And there's 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Chisholm gets out of the way. That's ball 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Just missed. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Ground ball right side. Fires over to first. Yeah, they get the out. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. Called strike right there.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's back now with the Subway Series. Juan Soto now.
Soto.
Tolia. The tag, and he's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Alonso in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. 4th inning underway. No score. Outside. And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
3-2.
outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Bellinger snags it for the second out. Mark Vientos now at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Go ahead run on base. Luis Garcia will hit next. First
Ball
pitch,
one, no
not
strike.
close. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back in the Bronx, bottom 4. Now it's Devers at the plate. Swings through that.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And Judge spoils that one. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Bellinger up to hit. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
And ball 1. Next pitch is outside. Swings through that one.
2-2 the count.
This one high in the air to left center. Nimmo. And makes the grab. And that is the back now with the Subway Series. All set for the start of the inning. And now the Mets DH, Starling Marte. Foul ball there.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Chisholm settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. Just missed.
Ball.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Dominguez. He's got it. 2 away. And now it's Jose Siri. He's 0 for 1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. That one fouled off.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Wells stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Caught him looking for the K. Michael Tolia, the next to hit. Grounded out his first time. Inside. 1-0. Just off the inside edge. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Misses off the plate, and that's ball 3. And that one is in for a strike. In the air, left field, down the line. Nimmo running hard to get it. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strike. Back now with the Subway Series. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Strike one. Lindor goes 5 feet 11 inches, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Outside low, and 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The wind and the pitch. Got it. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And now it's Juan Soto. Both 2 in this one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Next offering is downstairs. That one missing inside. Volpe throws it to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
First pitch misses.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Now 1-1. All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Volpe tosses to first, and that takes care of Alonso. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And the 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So the batting order turns over. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Swings and misses, and that is strike 1. On the inside corner for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now here is Oswaldo Cabrera. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle, and that extends the inning.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Little chopper rolls foul. The 0-2. Ball 1 there.
2 strikes.
That misses.
Ball 2.
2-2. And that's in the dirt. Bellinger in position. Makes the grab, 1 away. So digging in, Mark Vientos.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 71, Ian Hamilton.
That's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Volpe. And there are 2 outs.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Second baseman,
Luis Garcia digs in now.
Garcia.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Makes the catch, inning over. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Hitter, Aaron Judge.
Senga back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Check swing. He went. And that is strike 2. Line drive caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Now
the Mets with a new arm on the mound, Danny Young.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swing and a ball popped up. Garcia. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Jason Dominguez. And a foul ball. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play. We're at the top of the 8th. So now here's the Mets DH, Starling Marte. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Jesse Winker.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's down and away. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
And that one is inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0. Brandon Nimmo getting ready to hit. 1 for 2.
Number 63.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
Puts it away for the out. Jose Siri up now for the Mets. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Yeah. Swings through that one. 0-1. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. On to first, and that's an out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Frankie Lindor. And that one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Now one missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now the first baseman, Michael Toglia. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he...
Now
taking over on the mound for the Mets, Reed Garrett.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
On the ground, 2 ball. Garcia tossed to second, over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. Well, 1-run game, and now the right fielder, Juan Soto. And that is out of play. Cruz, a 6'2" righty. He features a splitter, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Here's Pete Alonso.
Now pitching for the game. Number 43. Jonathan.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that skips in the dirt. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And he dropped it. So that's a foul ball, and he gets another chance at the plate. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Bellinger. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now a chance for Francisco Alvarez. Foul ball.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cabrera. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm. Edwin Diaz on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. And we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save. When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
1-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. And fouled off. In the air to left, down the line. And that drops foul. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball. On to first. Ball game. And the Mets hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen.